Hi everyone, this is Nick and I'm back again today for another video, and today what I'm going to be doing is a comparison between two of the scarves I have, which both of you have seen individually on my channel. So I'm talking about my Yves Saint Laurent YSL or Saint Laurent scarf here in the navy blue, and then also my Burberry scarf in the classic size in a seasonal color. So these two scarves, now that it's February, it's starting to tie down in the weather here and the coldness and everything here in Chicago, which we still could be dumped with 5 million pounds of snow, but for the most part I've been able to use both of these scarves quite a bit, both of them for different occasions, different things, and I have a lot to say comparing both of them. I have done an individual review on the Burberry one already, so if you would like to go see that, check out my channel. If I remember, I'll try and link it below, but it's not that far down. It's a rather recent review on this scarf. Alright, so starting off, both of the scarves are the exact same size. Or I should start off with saying I purchased this scarf in January, it was either 2 or 3 years ago, in the New York boutique on 5th Avenue, where it was right next to the Louis Vuitton and everything. So that's where I purchased the Burberry scarf. And the Saint Laurent one, which has the tag right here, Saint Laurent, and then it also, has a little YSL logo right there, so it's a very discreet scarf. And I purchased this from the Saks off 5th, and I've seen them in any Saks off 5th, and I think I've even checked out the Century 21, which is kind of like a Saks off 5th or a Nordstrom Rack in New York. It's called Century 21, c21.com. It's a great store. I love it. I know New Yorkers might not love it or think it's most glamorous, but I personally like it. So now going over the size. Both of them are the exact same size. So they are both 66.1 inches long and then 11.8 inches wide. So wide 11.5 or 11.8, which it doesn't look like it's almost a foot long on this one. It's very deceiving. So going over both of them. Now, this scarf, I think it is a great neutral. I got mine in a seasonal color, which is a darker tan, and then it has a darker, like, brownish gray check with an auburn stripe also with it. So I love this. It goes with absolutely anything and everything. So this one is just so cozy and so warm, and I just love it. It just keeps you warm. This is my go-to scarf whenever it's like freezing cold outside. I love it because it keeps you nice and toasty and keeps all the warmth inside of you with your coat, so nothing kind of escapes from the top. It just feels so nice, so luxurious. It is just a wonderful piece. So now going on to the YSL one. So this one is definitely a lot different. This one, I have worn it on really cold days when I've just forgotten to use this one, or I just wanted to give this one a break. But this one, it just goes around your neck. It goes around nice. It really does compact. It isn't as fluffy and full as the Burberry one usually is. So this one I use on lighter days, like I said, and it's a nice in between where it can keep you warm, but it can also be kind of airy too. So that's what I mostly use this one for. I do have to say it is a little itchy. Like, it's not as nice feeling as the Burberry one. This one was made in Italy, the Yves Saint Laurent one, and it is actually 90% wool and 10% cashmere, compared to the Burberry one, which is 100% cashmere and made in Scotland. So if you're looking in between the two and you're like, oh, I don't want to be like made in China, or I don't want to Vietnam or whatever, you don't want to do it where there's like child labor, that isn't an issue with this one. Now, pricing. So please forgive me, I should have done a little bit more research. I will link a Burberry scarf in the description box below to a similar one to this. Of course, this was seasonal, so it's not there anymore. But I want to say it's about $450, or it could even be up to $600. I'm pretty sure it was $450 when I purchased it, at least. So definitely check out the description box below for the Burberry one. Now for the YSL one, it goes for, I believe, $89.99 here in the States at, like I said, Saks Off Fit. That's where I got it, and I'm sure you can get it in a couple other stores along those lines. So there is quite a bit of a price increase. You can get 4 of these for the price of 1 of these. Now, breaking it down, I would say go for the YSL one if you aren't too sure on if a scarf's for you, but you would still like a nice scarf. That you're kind of testing out the waters, that it's just really something for you that you would like. Because the Burberry ones are a huge investment, I'm not gonna lie, it's quite expensive for a scarf. But the YSL one, I believe at $89.99, it's still expensive, but it's not nearly as expensive, and I believe you can test the waters pretty well with it. I'm not even going to say that these two are even close. They are 2 totally different scarves in quality and everything else. Not like falling apart, because these two are holding up exactly the same, given this one's either 2 or 3 years old and this one is just on its first winter. So who knows what the winters coming up will be, but still I believe they're wearing kind of the same. I think it really just comes down to feel. The Burberry just feels way more luxurious, way nicer, and much thicker, and you really do feel your money's worth with the scarf. Of course, I have it all wrinkled up right now, but this one, it's just a staple for me. Out of the 2, I would recommend the Burberry over the YSL one any day. But like I said, if you're just testing out the waters, go for the YSL, then get the Burberry. But if you don't feel like wasting the $89, because still that is a good portion that you could put towards the Burberry one, just go for it. You won't regret it. At least I don't, especially if you live in a colder or coldish area of the world. So if you have a use for it, I would say get it. For me personally, in my life, a good scarf is a necessity. Because I live downtown, I live in the Windy City, and it lives up to its name every day. So, I definitely need one. But if you're living in, like, California, per se, and I know it can get kind of cool there every once in a while, I don't know if this is a full necessity. But I don't live there, so I don't know. So I can't make that judgment. But I would say it is definitely a good staple to have in your collection, because I feel like a good scarf really ties your whole outfit together and really could classy up or classify your outfit. So I hope this was somewhat informative. I hope this wasn't just like a whole bunch of rambling like, oh, go Burberry, but I definitely do see the benefits of having both of them. They both work perfectly in my collection, so it isn't like one's like dragging me down or anything. It's a nuisance, especially because at the price point this is, I don't fully mind it having it, and I do think it is worth its money. So with that being said, I'm going to close out and say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped, and I hope wherever you are in the world you have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye.